1971. $15 a day for 2 weeks in a fake prison. You answer the ad. 50 years later, the tapes revealed a performance. The real story is darker than the legend. 75 young men answer the same ad. 24 pass the screening. Healthy, stable, ordinary. A coin flip decides everything. Heads, you're a guard. Tails, you're a prisoner. Nobody chose. Remember that. A basement at Stanford University becomes a jail. Psychologist Philip Zimbardo built it to answer one question. What turns ordinary people cruel? The person or the situation they're placed in? 6 days will answer him. Day 1. Real police make real arrests. They arrive blindfolded, stripped of clothes and names, deloused like cargo. Day 1, and the degradation is already procedure. Your name disappears. You are a number now. The guards get uniforms, batons, and mirrored sunglasses. The rules begin. Behind mirrored glasses, eyes vanish. So does hesitation. 2 a.m. Whistles, count-offs, push-ups. Within 36 hours, the guards invent punishments nobody assigned. Humiliation becomes routine. The experiment is barely 1 day old. Day 2. Prisoner 8612 begins to scream. "I'm burning up inside." He rages, cries, kicks the door. The researchers release him. The legend has its proof. 4 more prisoners break down after him. A real priest visits the basement. One by one, prisoners introduce themselves, by number. Their names are already gone. Day 5. A young psychologist sees the corridor and says the unthinkable. "It's terrible what you're doing to these boys." Day 6. Zimbardo shuts it down. The conclusion travels the world for 50 years. Give a good person a uniform and a little power, and the role swallows them. Anyone can become evil. Every psychology textbook tells you this story. But Stanford kept the recordings. In 2018, writer Ben Blum and researcher Thibault Texier pull the original tapes from the archives. They listen. The legend starts to crack immediately. Saturday before it began. Guard Orientation Day. On tape, the staff briefed the guards. Create boredom, create fear, take away their privacy. The cruelty had a script. The guards weren't blank slates. They were coached. One guard goes too soft. A researcher pulls him aside and pushes him to be tougher. That's on tape too. The cruelest guard had a nickname, John Wayne. His name was Dave Eshelman, a theater student. He copied the act from a prison movie, Cool Hand Luke. He called it improvisation, a performance. And prisoner 8612, the famous breakdown? Douglas Corpy admits it in 2018. He faked it. He wanted out to study for his graduate school exams. He screamed because acting crazy was the exit. Leaving normally had quietly been made impossible. Prisoners who asked to leave were stalled and talked around. Once you believe there's no exit, panic looks like transformation. The prison consultant, Carlo Prescott, served 17 years. The spontaneous punishments? Borrowed from his real prison. Here's the strangest part. The study was never published in a major peer-reviewed journal. No independent reviewers ever checked it. It went to the press before the scientists. Even the ad was loaded. In 2007, researchers reran the ad. Prison life, in the wording, drew measurably more aggressive volunteers, biased before day 1. 2002, the BBC rebuilds the prison on television. Same setup, real cameras, no coaching. The guards refuse to dominate. The prisoners unite and take over. No monsters appear. The uniform alone transformed no one. So the famous conclusion collapses. If the situation didn't seize them, if it was coaching, acting, and panic, the lesson everyone learned is wrong. But wait, doesn't that make it better? No, this is where it gets darker. Because if the role didn't swallow the guards, then they chose to perform. The cruelty wasn't possession, it was cooperation. They were cruel because an authority signaled it was useful. They wanted to be good participants, helpful. That's the mechanism. Sound familiar? It should. It's Milgram. Obedience, not transformation. Evil here didn't come from inside a uniform. It came from pleasing the person holding the clipboard. That's a choice. 2004. Abu Ghraib. Real torture. Real prison. Zimbardo testified for the defense. Bad barrels, not bad apples. The situation did it. The myth became a legal excuse. But the barrel was never proven. If situations cause evil, no one's responsible. That's the real damage. For 50 years, the legend handed every abuser the same alibi. Anyone would have done it. Except, most people wouldn't, and didn't. Only about a third of the guards turned cruel. Some guards stayed fair. Some did small favors for prisoners. Same basement, same uniform, same coaching. Different choices. The situation pressured. It never decided. So, can you become evil in 6 days? A role can't seize you, but you can audition for cruelty when someone convincing calls it a good cause. The honest answer lives uncomfortably close. The question was never, would the uniform change you? It's, whose approval would you perform for? That answer is yours. The tapes stay in the archive. Listen anytime. Another famous case follows the same pattern. A murder 38 witnesses supposedly watched, and almost none did. Penmonk reopens one settled story at a time. The next is already in the archive. Subscribe to open it.